the waters. Pani jeje, pani. Bulur jat.
No.
Pani do. Bulur.
We have gathered here to give impetus to the common goal that we all have, and that is our fight against rampant abuse of drugs prevalent in the society. Our mission today is very clear. We must all work together to put an end to the drug menace which is affecting our families and homes unabated. By organizing an event such as this, the BJYM aims to strongly discourage the abuse of drugs and also extend its support, especially to those like-minded NGOs and law enforcement in their efforts to put an end to the social evil. I'm hopeful that with your cooperation, our collective efforts will bear fruits and realize the common goal of achieving a drug-free society in the near future. May God bless us all.
It's a privilege for me to stand here, though I'm not in the program. Just wanted to say a few words. Thank you for giving me this privilege. We all know today we are celebrating World AIDS Day all over the world, and I'd like to thank the BJYM for organizing this program to spread the awareness on use of drugs and also the prevalence of AIDS in our states. A few decades back, when I was just sharing with some of our friends, when we are in high schools, there was an increase in use of drugs. Many good souls, many good persons have been lost. But after some time, that due to intervention of various NGOs, I would like to thank here the Shalom Rehab, Portugal Psalm, Gracious Life Foundation, and Bethesda Youth Welfare, with the initiative, the spread of awareness on the danger and the effect on society, not only the individuals and the societies, and with the initiative now the uses of drugs and spread of AIDS has been calmed down. But as we look at today's scenario, now the youngsters are been involving, and in all the district, the effect of drugs and use of drugs among the youngsters is increasing. So it is high time for each and every one of us to spread this message. Like today's theme, let's community leads. So we as a community, we have the responsibilities to spread this awareness among the youngsters, because our youngsters are our future, and if they are into the substance abuse, tomorrow what will happen to our society? So taking this advantage of this program, I'd like to say to each and every one of you present here, let's spread this message and say no to drugs, and also like give awareness to the HIV persons. It's a disease. It's not something like which we'll have to avoid. We'll have to work together. We'll have to, as a community, we'll have to bring them to the society so that they will able to live as a normal human being with the intervention of each and every one of us.
Today being the International World AIDS Day, it is a concern, and we are all here today for the very purpose, for the same goal, and that is to eradicate this HIV/AIDS. We may not be able to feel it, but work is going on. And we believe that by 2030, the United Nations are striving to end the AIDS pandemic by 2030. And India in advance, we want to control it and eradicate it by 2025. So it's just a matter of time that all our efforts, even including today's program, will definitely help us achieving our goal together. So here again, ito aji World AIDS Day koi thakado kuma manu to bhalbra na bujigina thakibo pare, kuma to ekdom bhalbra jani na thakibo pare na. I think I should speak in Nagamis also. So ito HIV/AIDS ko to ki ase gule ami han olop jani gina najana nishina thakibo na paribo. We cannot be ignorant about HIV or AIDS. We cannot be naive about it. We cannot think like, hey, to moi nalagibo. Na, moi to HIV nalagibo. Noile to HIV to ki ase moi najanilibo hui jabo. Itu nohoi de. Aji ede program thaka to ami han itu bhal bra janibole garne aise. To kane ami ite olop ekta duita kotha kobole mon ase. HIV AIDS, world AIDS de itu HIV ki ase janibo lage. To HIV kote itu puka ase de. Itu puka ki to ghing lagibole nai de. Ne itu puka ki to bhoi lagibo lage. Aru itu puka to ki ase kut para he ase kinaka ami ala life te higina ami ala life biya kuri de noile ami ala life murai de itu janibo lage. So HIV is just a name of a virus, human immunodeficiency virus, and AIDS stands for acquired immune deficiency syndrome. So AIDS to leto itu disease ase, bimar ase. So puka aru bimar to olop alag ase de. AIDS thaki gen HIV thaki gena na jani na thakile apuni ala life to danger de jabo. Itu ek bar na jani bone it takes few years, several years for HIV to progress to AIDS. So we say it will take around 8 to 10 years. So ekjon manu AIDS hui ja bichide to it's a progress of disease. So AIDS hua bichide to ekdom life to danger de hui jai aru tai bimar na jani na thaka time de tai husar na thakile to tai laga bimar to aru dusra manu ki beshi manu ki bi lagai de aru itu karne he itu control koru boli bi na pare kena ase. To sob manu ekta responsibility jani kena itu HIV to ki ase guina ami bi HIV to thakiu pare na ki guina bhabna thakile to HIV test koru lagibo. Because HIV laga bimar to test na korile to bimar janibo na pare. Ami HIV specialist hole bi ami ekbar sai gena to kun gebe apni to HIV ase apni to AIDS ase na kobo na pare. Itu arne so manu bi HIV test na kura tok to HIV ase kobo na pare. Aru itu bimar thaki gena na jani gena bukhi thakile to apni laga life to ekdom danger de ase. Itu arne so manu HIV test to itia facilities ishi jaga de ase HIV free by to test kuro pare. For example, ami ala civil hospital, district hospital de itu HIV to free by to test kuro pare. Aru tati ko bhui lagibole shrom lagibole nai. Kun be apni HIV ase goina apni itu apni jaina test korili bi apni itu to manuge kobuli bi nohoy. Apni ekla janibo itu to. Itu ane apni ekbar HIV test koribole mon thakile to jaigena koru parubo. Itu ane sob manu HIV test koru lagia ina bi nohoy. Na for example yete kiman jon aise so manu HIV test koru lagi itu bi nohoy. Tinoli bi kun kan HIV test koribo lage bole to if you have any history apni past life te noile if today apni laga life to apni log risk high risk behavior koi de apni laga life te log HIV lagi bole laga chance laga inagala life te beragena thagile noile inagala life te thagile to I would advise you because only the test can tell you that you are having this illness and that test that knowing the status will help you and will give you life. So itu kun kan test kuru lagi gule to aji ami an ko anishna drugs bishi mano aji to apni recover hoise pare but in the past you have shared the needles infected needles or shared the needles with some of your buddies then apni needles kan manu logot share korna thakile to apni aru HIV test ekbar bi kura nai gule to you apni ekbar ahibi ami logot ahigena HIV test kori lobi thakile bishi bhal na HIV test korina ase gule to it's a good news because apni to ajibra to life thakibole ase apni life bhal hoina jabole ase HIV ase guna jani jaile ne apni HIV test korina nai gule to aru again much better apni aru kinaka husar thakibo lage sob apni ke aru jankari dibo aru itu bimar bara bachibo lage because HIV kwado aji to cure nai dusra rasta nai HIV bara bachibole khali prevention kina gona mi HIV bara bachibo parubo itu bachi jabra bimar lagi jab shede to There's no other option. It's a lifelong battle. It's not easy. Manu itu HIV laga treatment cholai taka manuhan hodai dawai khai taka manuhan. Yes, fortunately with the availability of life saving drugs, HIV patients are living a normal, healthy life. And there's no question about longevity. They are living a good life, very successful life, very fulfilled life. Don't think that HIV patients are sad or HIV patients have no hope or no future. No, they are having a wonderful life, responsible life, many of them. But again, at the same time, I get a kwanjna bishimano HIV thakabi na janigina thaka garni life dakala life ekdom risk te ase to kane itu test kuru lage agire kwanjna aru khumma mano past life te not just drugs but especially mota maiki unprotected sex in the past, whether with a one partner or with a multiple partner. Dusra maiki logot, dusra mota logot, mota logot. Inaka sexual activity in the past apne la life te inaka bit huigina thagile to apni test kuru lagibo. Ek bar higina test kuri lobi ase gule to ek bar test kura dem te itu jani jabo. Aru itu jani gina apni bi apni la life to prepare kuri gina life bhal thagibole mon thagile life bhal thagina apni la life te bi khushi man apni la bimar bi dusra manu ke na lagibo karne ame on sob itu mon dangor kuri gina sorom na lagi gina itu bimar to jani jabo lage kile aji dusra bimar man thagile bi dusra bimar laga din de to inaka milai gina itu na pure ne aji ame an kile inaka koes HIV to is not a joke itu bimar chutu mutu bimar nohoy bishi dangor bimar ase ekdom manu laga health biya kuri dia laga aro along with the health manu laga emotions or psychological health mental health it one sob effect kuri dia laga bimar ase so life will never be the same ekbar itu bimar jana bishi diktar ase itu mane bimar noha age debra itu bimar jani gena usar thakibo lage itu mane itu aji naga din de HIV itu bimar to aro bhal bura bhavna koribo lage.
I have experienced a lot of things, but let me start like this. Just according to me, for the last many years ago, our society was having limited awareness regarding these drugs, and the life of a drug users was in a double hell, so to say. Because number one is, because of his own personal unmanageability, he was going through hell. And other hell is discrimination from the society, stigma from the society. But as the advancement growing slowly, with the help of churches and different civil societies, the awareness is increasing. And nowadays, due to advancement and technology in the world, awareness is growing, but I am a little bit confused with this awareness because sometimes I feel like it is positively growing awareness or negatively because so to say due to advancement of this technology, earlier those days those fancy drugs names was only in a dream. Sapna la kota. Itu kiki fancy drugs kan tagishe. Itu do amikan la jaga devi man thagya nai. Itu do baholi bi diktar. Sapna laga kota tagishe. Holi bi ajikali due to world which bishi close uje. Just like that. Even today our media is very fast. Mula khor bagan de ekdam murgi murili bi ita do viral ho jaye na. Very fast. Just like that. Ekta drugs ekta do Idea hunishe ekta bai jabo inyala koda. So it is growing very fast. So we have to be very aware. That is what I have understood.
Number one, but it's our state birthday also. So our state is 60 years old. And probably in Kohima, some of our bureaucrats, they might be exposing on the developmental strides that our states have achieved. I see it this way. 60 years when In 1963, there was no problem of drugs or the prevalence of HIV/AIDS. But today I say that we have two huge loads to carry on both our shoulders. One is the rampant prevalence of drug addiction, and on another shoulder we have this underlying, deeply infectious prevalence of HIV and AIDS. From what I have seen and observed throughout my doing my working as a counselor in a drug rehabilitation center, from what I've observed, we observe the World AIDS Day, International Day Against Drug Abuse and Trafficking, just like we observe Mother's Day and Father's Day. Like in a year, we have a Mother's Day, we buy something for our mothers because that's a given thing to do. And of course, on our Father's Day, we don't take it much seriously. And we just give our fathers a tie, a necktie, or something like that. Even a day such as this, like our good doctor said, a hugely important day. It impacts each and every one of us. And drug addiction and HIV is interrelated. Your promiscuous sexual behavior, high-risk behavior, comes from your drinking, your usage of drugs. That's what I have seen.
Moved to Gracious Life Foundation NGOs, and then we started in the year 2020. Last year, in the month of March, we started our organization, and it is a non-profit organization which was initiated in March 2020, and currently we are working in the field of mental health and care. Moila agede speakers kampra koishe drug lai related ipshi koishe muidu lati ipshi na tribo olivi manla organization to mainly ki karne se itu olop ini kata pra koi dibo to man to shiba mentally ill patients kan ge saigena birai aro tadi ki project kure koile do our services include halfway home, psychiatric OPD, and counseling plus vocational rehabilitation. And this halfway home is a community-based psychoeducation, which is designed specially for individuals who are recovering from mental disorders that no longer require full services of a hospital, but they need to live their own life with their family. Yeah.
Ami Bethesda Recovery Home Burase. Aro fortunately and unfortunately, I'm not from ethnic background. Ami do Bethesda Recovery Home de program coordinator do ase. Ito nimite ami idia kobole mon takado ledo in respect of the program manager. Inaga insapurahe kobole mon tagia ase. Bishi khada homoi dishe ito nimite bishi khada praye ekta duita kota burahe khatam koribole koshish korbo. Amakan drug problem ito solve koribo nimite before the harm reduction duita program ase. Ekta do ki ase gole do supply reduction. Aro ekta do ki ase gole do demand reduction. Ide amakan ekta sati pura kuan ishina amakan rehab te saishe gole do 18, 19, 20 years of age school dropout persons. Ito can be drug addict hoy jaigina. Ida do taekwondo their future is almost ruined. Enagabi amakan kobo pare. Ito nimide amakan ito fight kurado hole do demand reduction as well as supply reduction. Ito pura he amakan fight kuribo paribo.
Firstly, thank you BJYM for inviting me and organizing such positive campaigns in our society and helping me be a part of it. I am truly thankful to every one of you and also all the collaborative associations and centers who are a part of it. So I think this drug campaign is very much needed in our society because it is truly, I think we have learned how prevalent it is in our society and our homes. Few months ago, I did an internship in a notable rehab center, and it is only through that experience that I was able to unlearn all the existing stigmas that I had around this particular topic, which is drugs and also be it AIDS. And I think it is only through education and participation that we are truly able to eliminate those kind of stigmas that we have. And so this kind of campaigns and this kind of initiatives are going to go a long way in creating that positive impact in our society. And I assure you all that I've learned so much from this particular campaign, from all the people who have spoken about it, and our guest speaker as well. And I would be taking these learnings to even spread more awareness in wherever platform I get, be it interpersonal communications or some big stages as such, and be that force for good to create a positive society. And I believe that every one of us present here will also be that force for good. Thank you.